Welcome to Grace and Glam, and yet another episode of Grace and Glam. I welcome you all, and with another striking topic. So it is one of the topics. It is a requested video as well, and it is on a topic which is least spoken about. Yet I certainly feel that it holds a lot of relevance in modern world. It's about casual relationships. Right? Okay, so there are certain unspoken laws of relationships which holds good not only for a committed yet but also casual or a dating relationships. Okay, so how does two people, or why does two people who are very much in an intimate relationship, in a closely knit relationship, when they fall apart, so to the extent that they cannot stand each other, they don't want to face each other. What happens to their chemistry all of a sudden that they lose all hope about relationships? So today's discussion would be on casual relationships. So what are the reasons and how can we avoid the breakups in a casual relationships, so that there are least heartburns, least heartbreaks, and less emotional damage. So if I ask you something like, would you be or have you ever been interested in jumping off from the terrace of your house onto the ground floor? So the answer would be definitely a no, right? And I'm happy that you said no, because all of us have studied the law of physics. We all have been to school, and we know what are the law of physics and what does law of gravity say. Okay. However, are we all also aware of the law of emotions? Have you ever been taught how emotions work in our lives or in our relationships? Right? Had we ever been taught about relations and the emotional challenges that we face? Don't you think that our lives would have been sorted? Or it is very much important to know these things for our inner peace and a better interpersonal dynamics. So before I head, I would like to discuss what is a casual relationship. Now, casual relationship is something that we all know. We are aware that it is a physical or an emotional relationship in which partners may or may not may indulge in casual sex, or they are involved in a nearly sexual relationship without any expectation or intention of getting committed. Okay, so now we can understand the vulnerability and the risk factors in a casual relationship. Okay, from a guy's prerogative, we can understand, right? It could be it is more rewarding, right, with minimum amount of risk. But it may not be the same case with a girl. Now, when I say this, I definitely do not mean that I should not sound as a racist or a sexist, but definitely girls are more emotional than men, right? Sorry. So I want you to understand, right, the nitty-gritties of the relationship, okay, and how we can handle things emotionally. Okay, and in any relationship there has to be a good mix of emotional quotient as well as the intelligent quotient, right? So the very first thing that the very first point which comes or inevitable point in a relationship which holds good for casual relationships is maintaining transparency. Okay, now transparency is a very, very important factor in any relationship. One has to be very, very transparent, okay, with oneself as well as with the partner. Please be clear that why are you in this relationship. Okay, so it could be for a specific benefit, it could be for a certain period of time, it could be for a certain need, it could be emotional, physical, financial, whatever. Please make it very, very clear. Okay, let's not leave any room for ambiguity. Okay, please be precise that you are one of those kinds who are just good at giving attention, or you are also one of those people who value devotion. Okay, so because transparency will certainly make lives easier and will cause minimum damage. And if later this quality is missing, so it will create maximum pain and irreparable damage in the relationship. The second point would be to have clear expectations. People generally say that yes, relationships fail because of expectations, right? So by expectations, I do not mean no expectations or low expectations. Okay, I definitely mean clear expectations. Having clear expectations is very much required in any relationship. Okay, so please be clear with your expectations, how far you want to go, or be vocal about it. So what are the things, or how available will you be in the relationship? Initially there could be hiccups, there could be pain, there could be anger, there could be even outright dislike. But then, if at all you are accepted in the relationship, it will be only because of your honesty. It will be only because the expectations were set right. Okay, in the beginning. Well, the third point would be respecting each other. So when it comes to mutual respect, it is an inevitable part of any relationship. Okay, so it's very important that you do not take your partner for granted. It may be for a short-term relationship or a long-term one, but then do not take your partner for granted. Do not cheat on him or her, right? Okay, and just because he or she may not be aware of it, okay, of your cheating habits, please stop treating your partner as an animal or a machine. Just because he or she is good in meeting your desires, it doesn't mean that you can take her or him for granted. Okay, do not keep blaming others, or do not blame others saying that he or she is very emotional. Okay, obviously you are here to romance with humans, so they have to be emotional. So okay, offsprings of humans, they are emotional. So one cannot be in love, or one cannot be in a relationship without being emotional. So we are not designed to function that way. Okay, and only human beings are capable of experiencing this, or manifesting true love. So make sure that you do not always ridicule your partner, that if he or she is very loving or caring in nature. And please remember that love is the only drug which has got no side effects, provided it is infused by a genuine lover. Well, the next point would be about stop faking. Now, it is a very, very important point, and I'm sure a lot of people do not maintain this rule. Okay, because people have a habit of manipulating others. Often we hear couples using lovey-dovey words or very cushy-mushy words, which are probably very nice on the ears, but they do not mean it. They just speak just for the heck of saying, okay, or just on the face value. But please do not continue such practices. Please do not use words which you do not mean. Please use meaningful, thoughtful and truthful words. Otherwise, things can be very, very hurtful, and you might make a fool of yourself as well. Okay, so please mind this rule and stop faking, because it doesn't matter how much makeup you might put on your face, right? By the end of the day, it has to come off, and there you stand naked. Hence, so no makeup, no breakup, no fake up, and hence no fuck ups. The very next rule would be we all need to be emotionally intelligent. Yes, God made us emotional. Okay, by God's grace, all of us are born emotional, and it is not a vice. It is actually a blessing. Okay, but then it is completely our decision whether we want to be emotional fool or we want to be an emotionally intelligent person. Okay, there has to be a proper balance of emotions and intelligence. There has to be a proper balance of passion and compassion. let's understand, right? Because people in casual relationships, they are very, very vulnerable, right? So we have to make sure that we do not get carried away when it comes to emotions, right? And even at times when relationships break, there are people who cannot stand the breakup. They fall apart, they get shattered, okay, because they feel cheated, they feel deceived, okay, and there are certain emotional outbursts. However, these things can be avoided if we learn to channelize our energies in a positive way, in a very creative way, okay. So on that way, we won't be able to, or we won't be hurting ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, or socially, because that is very, very uncalled for. And the last thing would be, keep your communication channel open. Yes, it's very, very important to have a very clear and crisp talk, very clear and crisp communication as much as possible. Please communicate in case of any doubt. Please communicate in case you are hurt. Please communicate in case there is any kind of disturbance or worry in your mind. Okay, otherwise relationships can be very, very suffocating, and relationships die a terrible death. And no relationships die a natural death. Okay, so people feel that yes, this relationship is over because probably love ended somewhere, but it doesn't. The love doesn't end somewhere. It's only the respect or the trust. In most of the times, trust or respect ends. Okay, or a person loses the trust or the respect in his or her partner. That's the reason relationship gets over. So with all these things in mind, I hope one would be able to function better in a casual relationship. I wish you all the best. Okay, and it's not that I am here to promote or I am here to profess about casual relationship, because I am from that school of thought which strictly believes in committed relationship. Okay. However, in today's fast world, a lot of people are not ready to commit. So for them, this video could be a little helpful. Okay, and I would certainly suggest all the people in my generation or coming generation to always go for a committed relationship, because no relationship could be as fulfilling or rewarding or empowering. Hence, any relationship which doesn't empower you, it doesn't value you, and you would be lost soon. Okay, so for me, it is not a question of morality. If I talk about casual relationship, it's not a question of morality, but it's a question of sensible living. So on this note, I sign off and thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.